Hello, folks. I am the King. Oh, God, I gotta stop doing that. Oh, my God. I'm a far better, entertaining, and more, I'd say, prettier host, but, you see me, you see this ugly mug tonight because Kaleb's in the ring, as you can imagine by seeing the title of this video, with Kaleb Koho taking on Jen Kemp to move on to the third spot in the Triple Threat #1 contender match. So, of course, I'm hosting this, and I'm not alone. I have our trusty little sidekick, Nico Suave Regole, because no one else is available. How you doing, Nico?
I'm good. And I'm glad to see that you're awake and not totally drunk yet. So we're off to a good start already. This match is going to be fun. I have a lot of personal investment in this because it is one of my earliest friends in the community taking on one of my earliest enemies in the community. Jen Kemp has been with me since day one, and Kaleb has been a thorn in my side since probably like day 54. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match plays out. Thankfully, we know Kaleb did not write the questions, so there won't be a lot of cars or composer questions. So already makes for a better match for me.
Yeah, this is Coca-Cola to keep me going for 2 days straight of staying up and doing all the extra work. So haven't drank anything yet, Nico, but thanks for that vote of confidence, you dirty fucking bad.
And I'm back
anyway, we're back.
Back on his bad side already, folks.
Oh, no, never. Like Nico said, a big investment. This is actually Coca-Cola, asshole, so I haven't been drinking for about a week. Surprisingly. But it is. It's a big investment, a big opportunity for both these competitors with getting into that Triple Threat #1 Contenders match with, of course, Dominic Rizzi beating Sandy, as you've seen, and Case Cornelace coming out ahead because, there is no God, apparently. So this is interesting to see either who will face them, either the King Kaleb Koho or the meme queen herself, Jen Kemp. It's really gonna be interesting, but I think enough from us. Let's go into what they have to say in promos right now.
Look who it is. Look who's back. Of course I'm back. I'm in a #1 Contenders qualifier, and the reason why I'm playing directly in a qualifier is because I came second place and beat Eli McKegg again in that #1 Contenders Triple Threat. And tonight I'm playing the math queen, Jen Kemp, and so I'm going to run through a bit of math myself. I have never lost House Nightfury. I will never lose to House Nightfury. Let's see, what else? Oh, 2-2. I have 2 wins, 2 technical knockouts. I've never won with anything less than a TKO. My only losses come to 2 people who are retired. One of them quit because they were scared, and one of them is Alex Warden. And so I'm here because I'm deserving of another #1 Contenders match. Sure, I got Case. Who cares? I can beat Case. He's a joke. Rizzi, probably my toughest match ever will be against Rizzi, but who cares? I'm going to go in through this match. I'm going to go in and beat everyone in that Contenders match. Me and Jim are going to go get those team titles, and then I'm going to go get that singles title, and you'll see that I am actually the king. So it's a mad, 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 mad world, baby, and you're all just living in it. The king has spoken. All hail the king.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Jen, the meme queen / math queen, if you want to be a dick about it, I guess. But I'm here, back in round 3. I think this is probably my most challenging opponent up till now, so I'm excited to see how it goes. But is it just me? It's a Renly crown. That is the most punk-ass bitch in the entire Game of Thrones universe. I don't get why you would pick that to be the king. I thought that's just another side of me, so sorry. I know we're talking about movies today, but that's going to be distracting for the rest of the match, but that's all I have to say. I'm excited to play. Let's do this.
Of course, Kaleb, cocky as ever, and Jen just showing him he is the lamest of the Game of Thrones hat pieces there with Renly's crown, the wussiest and girliest of all the kings, which, Nico, I should have seen it before. That's why. He's just a wussy little feminine king, isn't he, Nico?
Listen, I'm supposed to be Jen's spokesperson, but that was probably the best promo, better than I could have cut today. So bravo, Jen. Anytime Kaleb gets taken down a peg is always a moment worth celebrating.
But I will say, she, with her eyes closed, in a deep REM sleep, could still cut a better promo than you on your best day. But I'm just saying.
How dare you, sir? Let's just get to the introductions before I have a fit.
All right, as we have seen one diva queen in the promos wearing a fucking Renly crown, we deal with another diva that will do the intros right now.
Introducing first, with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats, 2 knockouts, representing the Kings of Winter, he is the number 6 ranked Fandom Fight player and the Fandom Fight General Manager, Kaleb the King Koho. And his opponent, with a record of 2 wins, 0 defeats, 1 knockout, representing House Nightfury and Team Smartacus, she is the number 4 ranked Phantom Fight player, Jen, the Meme Queen Kempe.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, as we've gotten the introduction out of the way, both of them are ready to go. So we will go into the rules for round number 1. And the rules for round number 1 are simple. Each competitor has 10 questions from 10 predetermined fandom categories worth 1 point apiece if they get it correct. If not, no deduction of any points. We're not that mean in round 1. Each competitor will have 15 seconds to write said answer on their whiteboard or pen and paper as long as they have something to write with. When called upon, you will show your board, paper, toilet paper, sandwich if you're Brooklyn Vale, whatever. You will show it and verbalize it. Verbalization is the key to a correct point. Spelling, as long as you're close, we're lenient. We've taken lenient spelling before. And in round number 1, there is no stealing. So with that, Kaleb, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, Renly. And Jen, are you ready?
Ready.
I want to experiment with memeing and make Kaleb Renly. So with that, let's get ready for some fandom fights. With your first question. In the realm of Star Trek, what class was the new Enterprise B at the beginning of Star Trek Generations?
I still have not gotten past Star Trek 6 yet.
I'm not going to lie, for a lot of people, Nico, that is the hardest one to get by. But once you do, next-gen movies are good here and there. And, of course, the new ones, take them however you do. But once you get past 6, it's fine.
Can we just consider the Orville part of Star Trek?
I mean, I
TV,
consider
yes,
Galaxy
you can.
Quest.
Galaxy Quest, yes.
I consider Galaxy Quest a Star Trek film, so.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down as they try to rewrite fandom, but they're not going to, so we will go to Kaleb first.
I said a Class C.
That is incorrect. Jen, were you able to get it?
My apologies to Jez. I have no idea. First class.
Your correct answer was Excelsior class.
I
Excelsior
knew
class.
Vengeance was a class, and I'm stupid.
Yes.
Or not Vengeance, Dreadnought. So I couldn't get Dreadnought out of my head.
For future reference, I will accept Galaxy Quest questions.
Nico, take us into the next question.
Jessica Morgan is mad at us all. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. And your question is, in X-Men The Last Stand, what was the name of the lab on Alcatraz Island that housed the cure for mutants called? What was the cure called?
No, what was the lab's called?
Oh, excuse me. What was the lab called? My bad.
It's okay. I forgive you. This time. Any other time, you're on your own.
Wow. Deep
Tim,
that last stand question.
If you could have any mutation, what would it be?
I'll think about it. I don't know. But with that, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jen this time.
Nova Lab, that's not it.
That is incorrect. Kaleb, were you able to pull it?
I went with one that I knew Marvel had, Horizon Labs.
That is also incorrect. Nico, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer was Worthington Labs.
That's
It
generic.
was nowhere
Just like
near
that
that.
movie.
All right.
Generic, just like that god-awful movie.
But it was a great
Oh, the guy's
scene
name is
seeing-
Worthington. I should have known that. Okay.
Oh, right.
Damn it.
I know, we
Okay.
got there at the same time. I'm like, what?
All right, still a great movie regardless of seeing Magneto raise San Francisco Bridge right to Alcatraz. But your next category, the category of kaiju,
What?
because kaiju is still a thing.
Okay.
Who composed the score for Kong Skull Island?
Damn it, a score question.
I don't really watch kaiju questions, Nico, so this was an easy alternative for me.
Jen just loves those composers.
I know, right?
That is a reference to a Full Metal match that may or may not have aired at the time this match airs.
This is
Probably
just in general. Like
This is probably not going to be released after Full Metal Geek match.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb Koho.
A kaiju question I can get right. It's Henry Jackman.
And Jen.
Alexander Despot. I don't know.
I'm giving
the
it to
composer.
Jen because Kaleb is a mean person. But Kaleb has it correct. It is Henry Jackman. Nico, what is question number 4?
All right, your next question is in the category of Cars movies that aren't in Pixar. I'm talking Fast and Furious.
Oh, I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yes, Nico has some interesting segues there, folks. But go ahead, Nico. This is the first PG-13 one, but go ahead.
How many Fast and Furious movies has Eva Mendes, character of Monica Fuentes, appeared in the Fast and Furious franchise?
Just how many?
Yes. I was actually watching one of her earlier movies before this, earlier at work. I was watching All About the Benjamins, Nico. Have you seen that one?
No, I have not.
Oh, you need to treat yourself. That is a good Ice Cube and Mike Epps movie right there. But we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, we start with you.
I think it's just one. Too Fast, Too Furious.
And Kaleb.
If this is wrong, I'm challenging. It's 1, Too Fast, Too Furious.
You're both wrong.
Really?
Challenge. It's Too Fast, Too Furious. She's not in anything else.
No. The challenge, I can tell you right now, you're right with Too Fast, Too Furious, and she has the post-credit scene at the end of Fast 5 bringing Hobbs the document on Letty.
That was her?
Is that Eva
Yes.
Mendes, though?
I thought
Is
that was the Brazilian person.
That was Eva Mendes.
Okay.
As
Fine,
Monica
I will not
Fuentes.
challenge then. I will not challenge.
All right. But Nico, you read that one, so I'll read this one. In Back to the Future. Back to the Future. What is the name of Marty's principal at Hill Valley High School?
My high school's name was Valley, just without the hill.
What's the name of your high school principal, Nico?
John Banco was his name. He always wore bow ties and said, "Have a great day," or "Don't. The choice is yours," at the end of the day announcements.
Well, hopefully we don't keep you up too late so you don't get in trouble on your school day tomorrow, so we'll try to get you in bed early.
I'm not even going to try and
As we
ruin
go,
the joke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to be a slacker, Nico? Do you want to be a slacker?
I'm in college.
All right. With that, we go to Kaleb.
Was it Ellis?
No, it is not. Jen?
Strickland.
That is correct.
Right. Tied.
Strickland. All right, Nico.
Okay.
Please take us into the next question.
All right, your next question. We're heading into the worlds of DC, formerly the DCEU.
Yes.
How did Jor-El meet his death on Krypton in Man of Steel?
How specific?
How did he die?
Okay. There's a couple answers I could give here.
Wait,
There's a few reasons. I don't know which one you're going for specifically.
On Krypton, how did he die? That's the question, Kaleb. I don't know how more specific I can get.
I think I know what he's referring to. Let's just see what they put on the board. And
Nico stopped me from reaching for the bottle.
don't, Tim. You have too much to live for.
Yeah, no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Jen first.
I really don't remember this movie very well. He fell from a great height and then the planet imploded. I don't know.
That is incorrect, Kaleb.
Zod shoots him, but he lives until Krypton explodes. He's alive until Krypton blows up. He gets injured from Zod's attack, but he doesn't die until Krypton blows up. He talks to Clark and his wife until the rocket launches, and then it blows up, and then he dies.
Okay, so the answer we have written down is Zod stabbed him, not stabbed him, stabbed him.
Fuck off, Nico.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
it was too funny to pass up.
Yes, Zod stabbed him in the room before the ship launched for Earth.
But he's not dead until the planet blows.
Yeah, he kind of is, because he's not in the council meeting when they're being tried and sent up to prison in giant penises.
Okay, hold on. I think you have the order of the film out of order, because he's not dead when Clark goes up and the planet is destroyed as Clark is leaving.
Zod kills him on Krypton, stabs him and kills him.
I don't think so.
Because he was tried not only for the treason against the Kryptonian High Command or whatever they called it, but also the death of Jor-El.
I remember the trial.
I mean, I remember the trial, but I think the trial happens before Clark leaves the planet.
Clark
there's not
already
enough time for There's no time, because Clark's ship leaves when the planet blows up. That is the film. I know that happens.
No, Man of Steel, and I've seen this, I watched this multiple times because I love this movie. They fight in the room. She sends the ship. All right, Nico, would you like to take them into the next question?
It's actually your turn, but sure, I'll do it anyway.
Okay. I thought, yeah, you did have the last one after. Never mind. Your question in the Wizarding World, folks. What did Dumbledore leave to Ron in his will? Spoilers. Dumbledore dies, Nico.
Dumbledore dies.
I can only imagine what Tim has written in his will for all of the Multiplex admins.
Jack and shit.
Okay, I'll take the Jack. Jim can take the shit.
Okay, you can
Jim's
take Jack
dead.
on trivia. Have fun
I
with those
thought-
assholes.
Oh, no, you're right.
All right, but we will go 5,
I misheard you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nico or Caleb, what the fuck are you doing?
I am upset that I haven't gotten this far yet. That's all.
Okay. What is your answer, Caleb?
I said an owl.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Jen, were you able to get it?
It's the Deluminator, and it's very upsetting.
That is. Oh, Dumbledore's death, of course. I thought you meant that he just got a flashlight that steals light, but you know. It's technically what it is, but Nico, go ahead and take him into the next question.
All right, your next question, category of Pixar.
Beautiful.
And your question is, what was Miguel's favorite song of all time in the Pixar film Coco? First time I saw this film, I turned into a human waterfall at the end. I was crying like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, I've only watched it once because of that.
I've seen this
Well-
movie twice.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Pixar movies are
hard to watch.
good to really bring out the human emotion. You know?
It's too sad.
Thankfully, the second time, you had me writing a description for a video, so I wasn't paying attention as much and couldn't get all teary-eyed.
Well, there you go. You're welcome. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Your question again in the category of Pixar. What was Miguel's favorite song of all time in the Pixar film Coco?
But there you go, Nico.
Yeah.
Because of work, you didn't cry. So there you go.
I think
It's okay to cry, though.
Well, just in case you want to save the tears one time, get a hold of me. Trust me, there's plenty of work to do because we need people desperately. But we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, we go to
Jen.
Jen first. Thank you.
Is it Remember Me?
You remembered correctly for a
I
point.
was worried it was Poco Loco for a second.
And Caleb.
I had Un Poco Loco. Use the repeat at the last second to write Remember Me because I was
Yeah.
like, no. He was gonna do
I did the same
way. And yeah, I was like, no. He had to do that because they couldn't do Remember Me because it was too popular.
Because everyone does remember me.
Yeah.
All right. They both get a point out of that one, folks. All right. Your next category, your penultimate category, actually, of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. And your question, what is the first film in the Middle Earth series of films chronologically we first meet the character of Legolas?
Okay, so
Still-
chronologically in the story of the films, not release dates.
Exactly.
Clarification.
Yes. That's why I said
Just
chronologically.
making sure.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Still have not given into this pool of movies yet.
The movie that is in question is pretty awful.
Treat yourself. You'll enjoy it, Nico. To the whole pool of movies, not just one. The whole
They're all
6
very
films.
boring.
Don't listen to Caleb.
It's a lot of walking.
He is an insignificant, uncultured whore. Do not listen to him.
Wow.
We will go 5,
Wow.
4, 3,
That's
2,
on video too.
It's
1.
intense in here.
Yeah, that
Robert
was on video
Parker.
too.
Middle Earth for life. I got your back. Pens down. We go to Caleb.
Is it The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, the one movie I fell asleep in?
That is correct for a point. And Jen, were you able to get it?
The Desolation of Smog. Yeah, if you made it, you couldn't sleep through this one. I don't know what you did in the third one because my God,
Oh, I made it through the third one, but I got up 6 times to go.
I booed in the theater.
I mean, I liked Unexpected Journey.
All right,
I yelled at
Nico.
people that clapped.
Nico, please give us our last question as I lose faith in humanity.
Tim is reaching for that bottle, folks. Your final question of round 1 is in the category of Disney. And your question is, who lent their voice talents to a young copper in The Fox and the Hound?
Now, this is a movie that made me cry, Nico, when I was younger and watched this for the first time as a child. I loved The Fox and the Hound.
I don't know why, but I have not seen this movie yet.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
It's one of the older ones I would definitely recommend to actually go and see.
Like, there are just some movies that I was like, meh, I'll check it out some other time, and then just never got to it. And other movies I would watch over and over and over again, because that's childhood for an autistic kid.
Trust me, Fox and the Hound you will love. But we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jen Kemp, we go to you.
It took me a really long time to pull the answer, and I'm pretty sure it's this, but Corey Feldman.
You are correct. The
Okay.
child of the 80s.
I got
Corey
stuck
Feldman.
on mouth, and I was like, no, his real name. Real name.
And Caleb.
Yeah, no, I know Kurt Russell voices the adult copper.
Yeah, I got stuck on that. Yeah.
All right. With that, Nico, would you like to give us a score rundown coming out of round number 1?
Yes, after round 1, Jen Kemp is in the lead with a score of 5-3. Caleb has also used one of his repeats, so down in 2 fronts, but it's still early on. Anything can happen, especially with the dreaded wheel.
That is right. Nico's mortal enemy, other than his own mouth, the lovely wheel round number 2. How this works, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in for the first time, which welcome, but each competitor will have a chance to spin our wheel from wheeldecide.com. I'll spin it for them, but they'll be there in spirit to spin it.
There are no pegs to grab on this one.
No pegs to grab, so we don't have to hear anyone scream and cry like a child. Don't grab the pegs! But if they don't like their first spin, they can spin again with a mulligan rule. Unless the first spin lands on player's or opponent's choice, they must take that. Each category has 4 questions worth 2 points apiece, though you can opt down to multiple choice if you need it for a total of 1 point. And if you get the answer wrong, your opponent can steal for those said points. So, with that, Jen, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
I will go second.
All right, Caleb, before we go to your spin, our lovely wheel, which has been primed via the gym rule, so we don't have to hear any nasty comments. Your categories, other than players and opponent's choice: Wizarding World, Disney, Pixar, DC, Worlds of DC, Fast and Furious, MCU, and Marvel. And of course, Texas Instruments. They make great calculators. That's your sponsor plug, folks. All right, so Caleb, your spin is in.
Okay.
Wizarding World.
Let's run it back, Cotton.
You want to keep that? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
All right.
You'll never
Spinning
learn if you
blade
don't
from-
try.
I mean, I'm still studying, so there's no good studying for a test that I only know half the answers on.
Opponent's choice.
Oh.
Yes, players, baby,
Oh.
let's
No,
go.
opponent's choice.
Let's go.
Wizarding
Pixar.
World, you
Let's go
got
Pixar.
it.
Let's go Pixar. Let's do it.
I'll read them since Jen
Yes.
is my faction mate.
You will read Caleb's Pixar.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Joffrey.
Yeah, let's do it.
Your first question in the category of Pixar.
Okay.
What year saw the release of Cars 2?
2011.
God damn it, 2 points.
No one should know that so fast.
I know all the Pixar release dates.
Cars 2.
Actually, folks, to clarify, he loves cars and he has a unhealthy obsession with them. But Nico, go ahead.
Okay.
Your next question. In Toy Story 2, What decade was the show Woody is based on, Woody's Roundup, from?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the 1940s, B, the 1950s, C, the 1960s, or D, the 1970s?
Is it the 1960s?
Jen for a chance to steal.
1950s.
1 point.
That's what I wanted to say, and I got tripped
Because
up
in the
I thought
60s,
50s.
Sputnik.
Right, right. Shoot. Okay.
All right, Koho, your next question in the category of Pixar.
Yep.
What is the name of the Queen's daughter in A Bug's Life?
The Queen's daughter. She has two. Which one are you looking for?
The
Older
Are you
one.
looking for the princess, or
The
are you looking for
princess.
Dot?
They're
Are
both
you looking for Dot, or are you looking for Ada?
Damn it, 2 points.
I don't know which one you're looking for.
We were looking for.
yeah, I forgot you had two when I wrote
Yeah,
that.
there's Dot
With the
and Ada.
fucking night.
We'll give it to you anyway.
Okay.
Your next question. What is the name of the cave boy that Ario? Is that Arlo?
Arlo.
Arlo.
Rio Speedwagon.
No, Arlo.
I'll restart. What is the name of the cave boy that Arlo sets free in The Good Dinosaur?
Spot?
2 points.
Ha! Okay, good. Whew.
And finally, who voices Elastigirl in The Incredibles?
Oh, Holly Hunter. I don't want to say that too quick and say Helen Hunt.
2 more points.
I do that. I was like, ooh, careful.
All right. After that round, or after Caleb's turn in round 2, he is now up 11 points, but Jen was able to get a steal, so she has 6, and she still has her turn, so let's see where things go.
All right, Jen, the wheel is now yours to command, and your spin is in.
Fast Furious.
Marvel.
Oh, take it. Come on, take it.
I'll spin again.
All right, this one you are stuck with.
DC, 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 DC. Either one, I'm screwed. Okay, Disney.
Disney.
At least I can get some steal opportunities.
All right, Jen, I will proctor your questions in Disney. Your first question. What is the name of Ashley Tisdale's character in High School Musical 3 senior year?
I didn't realize these were in the canon here.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
Just that
theatrically
one.
released.
Just that one.
okay, just that one. Ashley Tisdale is Sharpay Evans.
Ah,
That is correct for 2
I seen him.
points.
shoot.
I saw the first 2, didn't see the third.
The third one is probably my favorite.
All right, to move on to happier times, because just like they said in South Park, if that's cool, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. But Jen, your second question. What year saw the release of Song of the South?
Oh, man.
Oh.
The movie they don't want you to remember. Okay. I'm gonna go multiple choice for this because I suck at movie release dates anyway. So.
All right, your options are A, 1946, B, 1947, C, 1948, or D, 1949.
I'm gonna go 46.
That is correct for a big point right there.
Okay.
All right,
Nicely done.
yes. Your second question.
Third.
What actor played the role of John Carter in Disney's John Carter, the greatest Disney movie of all
Give
time?
it the 2.
Taylor Kitsch, who has
That is correct.
agent in the world.
They should have made John Carter 2, but go to hell, Disney. I love that world. Anyways, your penultimate question. In 2008's Bolt, what type of dog is Bolt?
He's an animated dog. Okay. What does that dog look like? Doesn't look like a real dog, so this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Shepherd, B, Retriever, C, Collie, or D, Hound.
I guess of those, he looks. These are all very, like, these are read them again, because those are very generic, not specific breeds. So
all right. Your options are A, Shepherd, B, Retriever, C, Collie, or D, Hound.
All right, I'm going to go with Shepherd.
You would be correct for another point.
Okay. What kind of shepherd is that? Okay.
He is a white
genetically
shepherd.
super
I've never seen a
engineered
white
shepherd. He's a genetically engineered
But still a
shepherd.
shepherd regardless. All right, Jen, your last question. What country is Bianca representing at the Rescue Aid Society, an international mouse organization in the United Nations, in the Rescuers?
Wow.
It's a lot of prepositional phrases that I didn't need. But, okay.
I had fun with this.
I don't want to screw this up. What's the current point tally?
It is 12-11 with you in the lead.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go multiple choice just to double check.
All right, your options are A, Germany, B, Hungary, C, Russia, or D, France.
I'm going to go with France. I'm not sure.
Caleb, you have a chance for a steal.
Repeat the options for me, please.
Of course. A, Germany, B, Hungary, C, Russia, or D, France.
Hungary?
You are correct for a point, even though I will not give you a cookie because you are hungry. So, at the end of that, Nico, please run down the score.
We got ourselves a tie ball game at 12 apiece.
All right. Tie ball game. Big stakes here as we go into our final round of the match, round number 3. Round number 3 is our betting round, and it works like this. There are 5 categories with 5 questions that each competitor can bet a point value from 0 to 2 on once they hear the category. Once they hear the category, they bet their points from 0 to 2. Do not pull a Subrath and try to bet 3, or I will delete you from the game. Once they bet their points, then they will hear the question, get it right, you get the points, lose, or you get it wrong, you lose those points. And we will go until someone is mathematically eliminated, or you reach 0 points, which is the Jim and Nico rule. But I don't think we have to worry about that here. So with that, is there any questions from our competitors about round number 3?
No.
All right. Nico, would you like to give them the first category they can bet points on in round number 3?
Your first category in round 3 is DC.
Okay.
A very broad category to bet points on, Nico.
Very broad, very broad.
And they both seem ready, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caleb.
I'm going to go 2.
Big 2. Jen, what
I
about
just
you?
went with 1.
All right. Nico, what is your question?
All right. Your question is, what was the name of the loser's antagonist who ended up burning the team in Bolivia? By the way, fuck this movie.
You only say that because of past jokes of you looking like Jeffrey, or you getting Jeffrey Dean Morgan wrong, not looking like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's insulting Jeffrey Dean Morgan. But, you know.
Like I said, fuck this movie.
This is a great movie, and I'm glad it's part of DC.
I'll admit, it is a great movie. Chris Evans is just having the time of his life with every bit of dialogue he delivers.
All of them. You have him, Idris Elba, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Zoe Saldana. A great cast. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pens down. Kaleb, we go to you first.
Is it rope?
That is incorrect. Jen, were you able to pull it?
I just know that it's Jason Patrick. That's all I got.
That is correct on the actor,
Yeah.
but not the name.
Okay.
Nico, what is the name?
The name is Max.
Max. Yeah.
Yes.
So boring.
Roke.
Okay.
Fun fact, Roke betrays them to Max, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And quick score update, Jen is now in the lead again with a score of 11-10.
still a close game here. We go to our second question. Wizarding World. How many points will you bet in Wizarding World, folks? This could be a big, big point value here, Nico.
Oh yes, absolutely. Especially considering we know where both competitors stand in terms of the Wizarding World and their knowledge of it.
Yes. But they both seem ready, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Jen this time.
I go with 2.
All right. And Kaleb.
I'm gonna go with 0.
Okay. All right.
Filthy Muggle.
I
Yes.
prefer no match.
No one.
No,
No
it's
match.
Muggles. Jen has it correct. All right. Your question in the Wizarding World. What film did Harry first get the invisibility cloak in the Wizarding World universe? And Kaleb is...
I knew it. I knew he was going to be mad once he heard this question.
Yeah.
We can get it right for stats purposes.
Yes, you'll get it right for stats purposes, but
Give her
this
the
proves...
2 points now.
All right. We will go 5, 4, 3,
That one at least.
2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb, we will go to you since you didn't
Harry
get any
Potter and the
points.
Sorcerer's Stone. Give her the 2 points.
Jen, what was your answer?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone from Dumbledore on Christmas.
There you go. Big, big swing there in points, Nico.
Yep,
3 points.
because now Jen is up 13 to Caleb's 10. Had he bet something, he might be higher, but he did not.
You gotta
What
believe
is
in
your
I should have
yourself.
bet 2, but of course,
Believe in magic, Caleb.
in hindsight, I believe in the fact that I've only seen 4 of the movies.
Nico, what is our next category before Kaleb starts drinking himself?
God.
All right. Your next category, Star Trek.
Jesus.
So I think I know where one of the competitors
This is fair.
going to bet.
This is fair.
This could be a big point swing depending on how it goes. All right, they both seem ready, so we will go to Kaleb first. How many did you bet? 1 and Jen.
0.
Okay.
Well, I can cut the lead down a little bit.
Nico, what is your question?
Enjoy your point.
Yeah.
All right, in the category of Star Trek, what is the name of Earth's first warp ship in Star Trek First Contact?
You made the right decision.
I'm still scared of the Borg.
And yes, this one has the Borg heavily in it, but it also has the greatest character of all time. A very different Zephyr Cochrane that we don't normally see in the universe.
Well, that still piques my curiosity, but I'm gonna need a blanket when I watch this movie, whenever I do watch it.
Just skip past the Borg scenes. I'll leave you the time codes.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Jen since you didn't bet any points. Did you have a guess?
Magellan? I don't know.
Kaleb, were you able to pull it?
Is that the Nemo?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was the Phoenix. The Phoenix. All right, with that score, we go into our next category, which I think is a must-hit in Kaiju. Kaiju. How many points will you bet in Kaiju?
Paulo Yama's favorite category.
I think Paulo Yama and Kane McMillan make love to this category before they go to sleep after watching their fandom videos, I really think, because they both love this category. Nico?
There's such a thing as Kaiju Waifu.
But with that, they both seem ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Kaleb first.
Can't afford to bet anything less. 2.
All right. And Jen.
Haven't had a lot of questions from this category, so 0 playing it safe.
All right. Big points there. Your question in Kaiju. Who did the music for 2014's Godzilla?
Kaleb might actually know this. He loves his music.
Should know this.
Yes. Yes. And he needs this to bring himself back. He needs it, folks. Give him that magic, unfortunately.
Just a reminder to both competitors, Jen has all 3 of her repeats, and Kaleb still has 2 of his.
All right. Did both seem ready? So we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, since you were playing for stats purposes, did you have a guess?
There's a lot of blahs in the music, so Hans Zimmer.
Kaleb, were you able to pull it?
Gareth Edwards has worked with this person before. I'm going to say Michael Giacchino.
And your winner, the meme queen, Jen Kempe.
The correct answer was Alexandre Desplat.
Alexander
I wrote that earlier.
I knew that.
I almost wrote it again. I was like, no, that's stupid. I'll
I
write
knew
something
that.
else.
I knew that. Why couldn't I actually?
All right, Nico, that was one hell of a match. Both of them coming out with their A game in a game, nonetheless, to get into that #1 Contenders Triple Threat. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts are this. Round 3 is full of a lot of moments where Kaleb is going to be kicking himself for a while. Obviously, once he heard the Wizarding World question, he was like, damn it, I should have bet. And he second-guessed himself on that Kaiju music question, and that was what did him in. All in all, this was a very close match, a very good match that I think the fans are really going to enjoy, as did I, as did you. So, but now we have our Triple Threat #1 Contenders match set. It is Jen Kempe versus Dominic Rizzi versus Case Cornelese.
That is correct. A big 3 right there at that table. And the winner of that will have a chance to face the champion, the Hobbit Robert Parker, for the Fandom Fight singles title in a future event. It's going to be one hell of a match. But I think enough from us. We'll go into post-match interviews right now. Nico, I'll let you go ahead and do this.
All right, I am here for the post-match interviews, and I'm joined by your winner today, my faction mate, Jen, the meme queen Kempe. How you feeling, buddy? How you doing after that big win? You're now undefeated in Fandom Fight with a record of 3-0, and you're taking on 2 other 3-0 competitors in the future. So a lot of big stuff on the horizon, a lot of big stuff that just happened for you right now. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like I have this lucky streak. I'm pretty sure I've gotten Disney like every round 2 so far. So that makes a really big difference. Like usually if Star Trek's on the wheel, I'm really worried about it, but it wasn't there. So that's pretty great. But yeah, we've run into some more composer questions, and doesn't matter. I'm never going to get them. Even though I was very close by switching them, I might have gotten the point. But yeah, I'm sorry to again bring out a round 3 where I start putting up goose eggs. So it's just, you got to play it safe sometimes. That's all it is.
So now that you've gotten past the False King, we make fun of Kaleb because we love him. But now that you've gotten past this challenge, you now have a big one coming up. You have Dominic Rizzi and Case Cornelese in a 3-way for the right to face Robert Parker for the championship later on this year. So if you could just give me your thoughts on both Dominic Rizzi and Case Cornelese as competitors and where you feel they lack and where you feel you can beat them.
Well, they're both really good competitors. I am happy to be the shadow monster that has stabbed Kaleb Koho in the back here to get to the triple threat here. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting match, and it could be anyone's game depending on that wheel round, because if Case gets Star Wars, that's it. That's the end of the game right there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the triple threat, and hopefully I can pull out a win so that I can lose to Robert Parker, basically. That's kind of my goal at this point, because Robert, you're too good. You're just too good at this whole fandom thing. So yeah, I look forward to facing him possibly and doing my best to try to win, but probably not.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before I head over to the other interviewee?
Maybe I'll see another Star Trek movie before I get to the next round, but probably not.
And Jessica Morgan is mad at us yet again.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
But that was Jen Kemp, your winner for this evening, and now I am here with your unfortunate second place finisher, Kaleb the King Koho. How are you feeling?
I'm not feeling very happy. The thing is, I really did screw myself in round 1. I screwed myself in round 3. I screwed myself in round 2. I knew 1950s. I should have just said 1950s off the top of my head, gotten the 2 points. Round 3, I should have said Alexander Desplat. I knew that if I had used one or I should have used both my repeats there to just let it simmer and get it. Would have gotten it. We would have gone to the last question. I should have bet 2 on that Wizarding World one, because guess what? Hindsight 2020. I knew that one pisses me off. My biggest issue though is round 1. Round 1 had a lot of categories in there that neither of us are strengths in. I don't know why Kaiju's in round 1 or round 3 when it's not a strength of ours. That's just me personally. I knew both the Kaiju questions asked to me. I just got one of them wrong because I didn't wait long enough. Here's the thing. I may not be the singles champion at the end of the year. That's fine. I'm going to be the team champion at the end of the year. But I want to point out the biggest flaw in my game was you, Nico. You shouldn't have been here. You don't deserve to be in at this desk. You don't deserve to be in this division. And you keep flapping your gums about this charity thing you want to do, right? And so here's what I'm telling you right now. You, at the charity event, once and for all, who's better, the King or the Cosmic Nightfury? That's what I want. No Jeffrey Dean Morgans, no comic books, me, you, realm of fandom, movie knowledge once and for all. Who knows more? That's what I want.
Has this been in the works for a while, or is he just throwing up a random challenge, Tim? Because, again, this is the guy who runs the schedule.
Look at number 75 on the schedule block, Tim.
I'm not in it. I'm just going to let this play out for just pure enjoyment.
Fun fact, in number 75, the loser of this match was guaranteed Nico no matter what. Anyway.
So, Nico, we'll pick up with you.
All right, then. Looks like you and me. Apparently, the Mean King has a heart enough to do something for a charity event. So it looks like, once and for all, we're going to settle it. Nico Suave Regoli versus Kaleb the King Koho.
I'd like to say one more thing before we go.
25th.
Just one more thing before we go. Yes, the charity event's happening. Yes, I'm taking you on. One more thing. I know that most people are saying I'm the weak link in Kings of Winter. I'm gonna say that's not true right now. And me and Jim, there's a reason why we work so well together. It's because me and Jim balance each other out. Jim has seen all 9 Wizarding World movies. I've only seen 4. So that's obviously an area where we balance each other out. Kings of Winter, team champs, end of the year. Book it. That's what's going to happen. Also, I'm kind of glad I lost. It means I don't have to work anymore. Like on this end, I can just focus on running questions. So there we go.
And I will say this. I actually do consider you to be the stronger link of the Kings of Winter because you actually win. Unlike your partner, who I keep defeating. The only match he's won is the one where you helped him. against me. The only match he's beaten me in is the one where you helped him. So who knows? Well, you've had my number twice elsewhere. Maybe third time's the charm for me. But I'll throw it back to Tim now so he doesn't have to reach for the bottle if we keep talking any longer.
Strong words there. A challenge thrown, a challenge accepted. And I do kind of agree that Kaleb is more the strong link in Kings of Winter because, yes, Jim has the Wizarding World category, but as we've seen from past performances, he doesn't really have that much else. So I kind of really do agree with that. Jen, of course, humble as always. With that, moving on. Hopefully she sees some Star Trek films. They're worth the watch. They really are. I mean, just final thoughts of that. It was a great match. Kaleb, I think, just kicking himself. I'm surprised he did not use his repeats for that kaiju, that last kaiju question. I am really surprised he did not, Nico. But final thoughts just to get us out of here. You have another charity match. So final thoughts before we throw it out.
Yeah, it is interesting that he didn't use his repeat, especially considering that was the question where I said, by the way, you both have this many repeats. Because that was your warning. Know what's at stake here. If you have the repeats, use them. But
Exactly. If you have the tools, why not?
But he did not, and now he's facing me in a charity event, whereas the meme queen is heading on one step closer to becoming the queen of Fandom Fight. So, destiny works in mysterious ways, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it's an interesting thing both ways. So, I mean, Kaleb has another match regardless. Jen has another match regardless. That was always in the scheduling there. So both of these stars we'll see again in the future. I will say good luck, Nico. You will need it against Kaleb because he is a sharp singles competitor. There is no denying that. He has improved a long way since he first started, which I remember seeing because I was an old man on a porch watching all these young kids go about. So. Jen is no longer in a triple threat. Kaleb, you have it. But
I'm envisioning you now on a porch watching the grass grow and throwing bread for the birds to eat.
Shut the fuck up, Nico, or your charity stream is destroyed. We're closing it out there, folks, because I will have the last word. As we say goodbye to our competitors, like we always do for plugs and promotions, we start with our winner, the meme queen, Jen Kemp. Where can the good kids find you?
Back in my day, Vulcans didn't have emotion. Well, anyway, you can find me on Twitter at JKMemeQueen, talking about movies, and you can find me anywhere on Facebook where we do movie trivia, movie discussion, schmodown, whatever. I'm there.
All right. You can also find me watching Star Trek films, so I don't get 0 points there when I land on Star Trek. But that's just me. And our unfortunate loser, Kaleb the King Koho. Where can the good kids find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kaleb Koho. That's KalebKoho. You can also find me on YouTube, Kaleb Koho, where I do music, Koho Productions, where I do film. On both channels right now, my movie Check Part 2 is out. You can watch that for free. What's not free is my album Shoot for Teams with my group, The Forks. That's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your digital music. You can find me right here on Fandom Fight, on Multiplex Entertainment, hosting Fandom Fight every Friday. Something new with Jake Marangoni coming up on Thursdays. We'll be announcing that pretty soon. But yeah, and you'll find me and the Kings of Winter playing in one of the tournament Pool B finals against one nuclear option, which, just to say right now, Case, you have nothing on me, and you're going down, and your lapdog Doman sucks too. Anyway, here we go. That's the end. That's where you can find me, and I will be the team champ.
All right. I was going to say, yes, his movie Check Part 2 is pretty good. It is free online. He ought to hook me up with a free copy of his album so I don't have to pay for it. But, he is a
Spotify.
cheap little bastard. And always my co-host, Nico Suave Regole. Where can the good kids find you, sir?
Tim, get your pillow ready. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regole. That's NicoSuaveRegoli. You can find me every weekend with Hunter Chambliss, co-hosting a podcast called The Week of Wrestling, where we talk about everything that happened in the week of professional wrestling. You can also check me out on Film Nerd TV, where I'll be competing in Hunter's new wrestling trivia league called Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia. My first opponent is Sandy the Sandman Robinson, and that match will drop on November 14th. That's a Wednesday. And, of course, you can find me right here at Multiplex Entertainment. That's the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is just Multiplex. Zadius Smith just had 2 new T-shirts released, so go check those out. We can now design stuff on the backs of the shirts, so we can get even more creative as time goes on. And, of course, the schedule for Multiplex Entertainment is Mondays. We have Movie Warzone. That's hosted by Jake Marangoni and Jessica Morgan. That's our general movie trivia division. Then we have TV Throwdown on Tuesdays, both singles and fandom. Jim kind of runs them, but Tim does most of the work. There's your little nod of approval there. Wednesday is Sports Battlefield, and sometimes if Kaleb is willing to keep doing them, our fantasy football show. Thursday is now Crisis on Earth Plex. That is the Arrowverse discussion show hosted by yours truly and Zadius E-Man Smith, the reigning Arrowverse trivia champion. Friday is Fandom Fight. That is, of course, run by Kaleb Koho and Tim Smith and Kane McMillan on occasion. Singles and teams. We're getting that much closer to finding a number 1 contender for Robert Parker and finding out who's going to be the team champions. And of course, and Saturday, I've been told Nerdgasm is on a hiatus, but stay tuned because things might change. And finally, we wrap it all up in a nice little bow on Sundays with my talk show Around the League with Nico. So enjoy all the content we have to provide you with. Tim, you may wake up now.
Oh, I was having a great dream that you were done. Oh, you're done. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, that was so great. Perfect timing. Great. I don't have to say anything. You know me, Tim Smith. I don't have any personal stuff unless it's to talk to family members who want to share their children's pictures all around or people I haven't seen since high school. But other than that, you can find me on Multiplex. And for all of us, that is our winner, Jen Kemp. Our unfortunate loser, Kaleb the King Koho. I don't know why, Nico Suave Regole, and of course, I am TM Smith that deals with this circus. Please pray for me because I need all the prayers you can get. So for all of us, goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you in the number 1 Contenders match.